Hello, I'm going to just walk you through how you can use Google Classroom if you're going to use this for our flexible learning days. I'm going to walk you through how to set up Google Classroom. So this is for those who have not used Google Classroom yet in their classes. So to get to Google Classroom, if you're in Google Mail or any Google app, so like just google.com, if you click on your Google apps here or the 9 dots, find Classroom down here. It looks like a chalkboard. Once you click on this, this will open your Google Classroom, and depending on if you've used Classroom before or if you belong to a Google Classroom through PD or other things, you'll see all of your classes here. To create a new class, go to the plus, and you're going to select Create, and then name your class. And it can be a snow day class if this is just going to be for snow days, or you can have this as whatever your class is. If you're at the middle school or high school, I would definitely suggest that you're using this, having a class for each hour or each section, because students are going to have to be logging into multiple classes. So for right now, just for example purposes, I'm just going to call this my snow day class. I'm going to spell it correctly though. So once you create your class, wait for that to get created. Isn't it great when technology is slow? Close all that one. And you can certainly put in section, subject, room. It's not required. You just need to, the only thing that's required is your class name. Okay, so once your class is created, it'll bring you right into here. Now this front page here, the stream, this is where everything will go. Think of it as like the Facebook stream page. It shows everything that's happened. Where you want to focus is in classwork. This is where your students are going to go to see assignments, and this is where you're going to go to create them. So if we are having a flexible learning day and you need to create assignments, you're going to go here to create. What I would suggest to organize your work here is to create a topic and put the date. So let's say that today is a flexible learning day. Today is February 12th. I'm going to try to spell correctly. Okay. And what this does is it puts a topic here, and then I can put everything underneath this. You can also move topics up and down. It's just a neater way to organize your work. Next, what you're going to want to do is create your assignment. So anything that you want your students to see, to work on, to do for Flex Learning Days. So hit create. I'm going to do two things. I have a quiz I want my students to take, or a Google form, and then I have a Google document I want them to fill out. So I'm going to click assignment. And then I'm going to say I want them to do the scientist in a bag. And I'm going to click down here to Google Drive because I'm going to pull this right out of my drive. Now, I was just working on this activity, so I know it's in my recents. You can also search here, click on My Drive, Team Drive. But I'm going to go to this one here, Scientist in a Bag, click Add. Then, because I want every student to have their own document to work on, I'm going to click on Make a Copy for each student. I'm going to put in my directions here. In directions, you can change the number of points. You can even say ungraded, however you want to do that. Due dates, we're going to talk about that as we start planning Flex Learning Days, but usually Flex Learning Days, we're going to have flexible due dates at least a week out. And then no topic, you actually want to change that to put the topic of that you created for this Flex Learning Day, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to change this to the Flex Learning Day topic. I'm going to click Assign. And once I click Assign here, again, it's going to be slow, unfortunately, is that automatically puts that here underneath this topic. So it organizes everything for my students. Now, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit Create again. But this time I'm just going to post material. So this isn't anything I need my students to do. It's just something I want them to look at. So this is something I'm going to post for gym class. So we're looking something I just want them to look at, not anything they need to fill out. So again, I'm going to say Phi Ed Bingo. I want them to choose 3 activities from here. I just want to show you the difference between creating material and creating an assignment. So again, I'm going to click on my drive. And then I'm going to click on this PDF and click Add, and then Post. Now you can see here I didn't put topic. Now I can change that. So I'm going to go here to the 3 dots, hit Edit, and down here I'm going to change the topic to February 12th to put that under the correct one. So now under the February 12th Flex Learning Day, my students have a scientist in a bag assignment, their Phi Ed Bingo. I'm going to create one more. I want to put in a Google quiz. It's actually not a quiz though, it's just a Google Doc or a Google form. So I'm going to click Assignment, and I'm going to say Genius Hour idea. I really just picked some random things to include in here. Fill out the genius. Okay, and this one I'm going to put ungraded. I just want it filled in. I'm going to make sure to put that under the right topic. Again, I'm going to go to my Google Drive. And then there it is. Click Add and Assign. Now, one other thing you can add, which is pretty easy and might be a good idea for a snow day activity or a cold day activity, is to add a video. So if you go to Assignment and click on YouTube link here, this little button here, if you know the name of the video, or you can even type in a YouTube idea, math review, 5th grade. You can choose the video. So I would suggest already knowing the video link that you're going to put, just not putting a random one in here. But once you have the video that you want, you can then click Add, and you can post a video right in here that your students can watch as well. So that's another great way to share, something you want your students to watch. Another option for Create over here is to do a question. So maybe if you want your students to do kind of a discussion on this day, what did you create today? Maybe change this to just 5 points. I'm going to make sure it's under the right topic. And then you can say that students can reply to each other, edit answer. You can decide if you want them to do a short answer or if you want to give them choices. But this would be one way if you want to spark a discussion between your students. And then click Ask. And then this is another option. So these are a couple options you can use. If you go to the Tiger Tech Tips website, and I'm going to show you where that is. So if you go to, let's see, the fastest way to get there would be to go to the district website. And from the district website, going to Departments, Instructional Technology. And from Instructional Technology, we're going to go down here to Tiger Tech Tips. And then over here is our menu. So if you go to Google Tools, and then Google Classroom, there are some more tips here for how to organize Google Classroom and how to do updates to your Google Classroom. So this is just kind of a quick introduction of how to use Google Classroom. Please feel free to contact me to help you to set it up, or any of your tech coaches. All of your tech coaches are Google, at least Google Level 1, if not Google Level 2 certified, and are more than willing to help you use Google Classroom if it's something you're not familiar with. Thanks so much for listening. Let me know if you have any questions.